The problem: decoherence and isolated branches. First, let's visualize the standard picture without this H-cross term. Imagine a quantum system, initially in a superposition of states, interacting with its environment. Due to decoherence, the system's different possible outcomes, its branches or pointer states, quickly become entangled with distinct parts of the environment. Think of it like a river splitting into many separate streams. Each stream represents a different branch of the quantum system, and once they've split, they typically flow independently, never merging or exchanging information. Introducing H-cross, bridging the branches. Now let's introduce the H-cross term. This Hamiltonian acts like a series of bridges that connect these previously isolated streams. The quantity called H sub cross is defined as the sum taken over all pairs of indices I and j, where I is not equal to j. For each such pair, there is a coupling factor called G sub ij. This factor multiplies the combined or tensor product of four components. The first component is the outer product of the state S sub I with itself, which projects the system onto the specific pointer state labeled S sub I. The second component is the operator O sub I, which acts on the environment or another subsystem when the system is in that pointer state S sub I. The third component is the outer product of the state S sub j with itself, projecting onto the pointer state labeled S sub j. The fourth component is the operator O sub j, which acts on the environment or subsystem associated with that state S sub j. When we add up all these terms for every pair of different indices I and j, we obtain H sub cross, an operator that represents the interactions or couplings between distinct pointer states through their associated environmental operators. Let's break down the structure of an individual term within that sum. For example, a coupling between pointer state S1 and S2, G sub 1 2 sub 1, S sub 1, tensor O sub 1 tensor psi sub 2, S sub 2, tensor O sub 2, G1 2. This is a coupling constant. It tells us how strong the bridge is between branch S1 and branch S2. If G12 is 0, there's no bridge. The outer product of the state S sub 1 with itself serves to select the part of the system that corresponds to the pointer state labeled S sub 1. So it focuses only on the branch of the system associated with S sub 1 and filters out all other possible branches or states. O1. This is an operator acting on the environment associated with branch S1, the outer product of the state S sub 2 with itself. This selects the S2 branch of the system. If the system is partly an S1 and partly an S2, there's an interaction, strength G12, between the environmental influence O associated with S1 and the environmental influence O2 associated with S2.